Don't kill me, man!
I'm not going to kill you. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to tell all your friends about me.
What are you?
I'm Batman.
And welcome. You know what? That was the wrong clip. It was supposed to play.
Last week?
Yes, it was supposed to play RoboCop, Dead or Alive. You're coming with me. That's what it was supposed to do.
That would have been much more appropriate.
Right. But hey, everybody, welcome to the Humble Kingz Comic Book Show. I am your host, Ramon. Up to my left or right, however you want to stand on the left of your screen, at the bottom there is Adrian. Over the top of Adrian there is the pastor, T. Barlow. And over to T. Barlow's right there is our judge for tonight, GT Dine in the house. We appreciate you being here.
No problem. Thanks for having me on the show.
Yes, on being a non-biased judge on tonight for the trial of RoboCop tonight. So for everybody who's joining us for the first time, if you're wondering what's going on tonight, last week we got an argument about was RoboCop responsible for the death of Officer Ann Lewis. I believe that he is responsible. They believe that he is not responsible. So we decided that we're going to have a trial today to see if RoboCop is innocent or guilty. And if he's guilty, the prosecution is asking for you stick his body into a pile of molten lava, just like the Terminator right here. This is where we're going for the death penalty. Disassemble him like Johnny number 5. We do not want to see him anymore.
Wow. Okay. And what do we get when we win?
RoboCop lives. Like, that's it. Like, that's all you get. You're not gonna win though. You're gonna lose. What do I get when I win?
What do we get when we win?
What do I get when I win? Uh-oh.
What happened?
T ran. He ran away. He gonna lose. So we'll wait for T to come back here. We'll wait for T Barlow to come back here. So
while we're waiting for him, I just want to say kudos to y'all for creating this platform. I think it's pretty cool. I like comic books and superheroes. I've kind of tuned in a little bit over the last, it's been about 2 months now since you guys started this.
Mm-hmm.
Usually when you're doing this, I'm editing the Humble Kingz radio show to send in for to be played on the radio. So I'm doing that and I go to sleep. But thanks for bringing me in tonight. Adrian, it's good to meet you, brother. And I'm surprised that you're actually going by Ramon on this show. Not
DJ on here. Yeah, so that's it. So again, while we're waiting on T, Adrian, the videos that you have for your evidence, you sent them to me in a order when you tested.
Yeah, but that wasn't the order I wanted them in.
I know, but what I was gonna say is I labeled them as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in that order that you sent them to me, so you could just say Ramon play clip number 3, and then I'll play clip number 3. That's how I find it, because it doesn't show the names of the video on there. When I put it in, it just says DJ Flyness, so I have to name it myself. Okay. So it's not in there.
And when you're 1, 2, 3, 4, how many clips did I send you?
There
5
you go. You
or
said
6?
Computer. You sent me 6.
Is that including the one that I took on my phone?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay.
So the one that you sent on your phone is the one that I consider number 1.
Okay. That's why I was making sure. I'm like, okay, I see what you're saying.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay. Here stands for just GT.
This dude hold on. You want to put on a blazer for this?
Man, we're in court, bro.
Order.
Get him under control. Hold his butt in content.
Objection, Your Honor. He's making a mockery of this whole thing.
That's right.
I'll allow it.
Wow.
All right.
I thought it was unbiased around here.
It is
unbiased.
I'm on the verge of calling for a mistrial.
His presentation has nothing. The information that's going to be shared.
Thank you, Judge. I appreciate it.
All right, so I'm ready to get to this. The prosecutor, we're ready to hear your charges.
In my opening statement.
Yeah, you sound like a made-up judge right now.
I am.
Your Honor, I would like to first say thank you for having me here. I feel like I'm in a movie of My Cousin Vinny, where I'm dressed up for court and these defendants are not dressed up for court. They're the ones who's making a mockery.
Objection, Your Honor. The non-dressed up lawyers won that case, but okay.
I would love to say I love your music, Judge. We play it every day in our house.
Objection, Your Honor. Flattery.
You are the greatest Humble King rapper of all time, and I dare anybody to call me a liar on that.
Objection.
All right, in this
Objection, Your Honor. Objection.
It's my opening statement. What are you talking about?
What does that have to do with any bearings of this case here?
Oh my goodness!
All right.
Hey, here's how you know it's
stricken from the record.
yeah. Objection, Your Honor. He's nervous. He knows he's about to lose.
Okay. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, I will prove to you that not only did the cyborg officer Alice James Murphy, aka RoboCop, aka Robo, not only recklessly cause the death of his beloved, beautiful partner, Officer Ann Lewis, but planned and tried for years to get her murder in a revenge plot for when he was shot down like the dog he is by the drug lord Clarence Dicker and his gang while she was unconscious back on the fateful day of Friday, July 17, 1987. We will show how time and time again how his recklessness put her life in danger in order to make her death look like an awful accident. Because of this, we will be charging him with 1 count of conspiracy to murder in the 2nd degree and 1 count of attempted murder in the 1st degree. He had Officer Lewis killed because she made a mistake. Now it's time to erase that mistake. If he lists guilty, he must be guilty. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you for the opening statement and presenting your case. We will overlook the flattery. This will be an unbiased opinion. Now, defendants, let's hear your opening statements.
Thank you, Your Honor. Ladies and gentlemen, the jury, esteemed members of the court, today we stand in defense of RoboCop, a hero of justice and a symbol of law enforcement integrity. The tragic loss of Officer Ann Lewis in the events depicted in RoboCop 3 is indeed a grievous matter, but it's crucial to recognize the circumstances that led to this unfortunate incident. Now, RoboCop, as we all know, is not merely a machine, but a complex fusion of human memories, ethics, and programming. He was created to serve and protect, to uphold the law and shield the innocent. On that fateful day, RoboCop was confronted with a situation where he had to make split-second decisions to navigate a chaotic and dangerous environment. Now, the defense contends that RoboCop's actions were not driven by malice or negligence, but by the imperatives of his programming and the exigencies of the situation. He was faced with adversaries who posed an imminent threat not only to his own existence, but also to the lives of civilians and law enforcement officers, including Officer Lewis. In his unwavering commitment to uphold justice and maintain public safety, RoboCop acted in accordance with his directives and training. His every move was guided by the principles of protecting human life and apprehending those who jeopardize it. Furthermore, it is imperative to note that RoboCop himself bears the weight of remorse and sorrow for the loss of Officer Lewis, whose friendship and partnership were integral to his sense of duty and identity. He has since grappled with the emotional ramifications of that tragic event, a testament to his humanity despite his cybernetic nature. And while we're talking about Officer Lewis, we need to understand that sadly, this event is undoubtedly heart-wrenching, but it is crucial to examine the circumstances surrounding her actions and acknowledge the potential negligence of safety protocols on her part. Officer Lewis, a seasoned law enforcement professional, was undoubtedly aware of the risk and safety measures associated with her duties, especially when working alongside advanced technologies like RoboCop. However, it is imperative to note that her actions leading up to the incident may have contributed significantly to her unfortunate outcome, such as leaving her body armor when she was asked if she wanted to take it with her. Officer Lewis failed to adhere to established safety protocols and guidelines while engaging with RoboCop in a high-risk operation. And as a trained officer, she should have known the importance of maintaining a proper distance and ensuring clear communication channels during such operations. She displayed a lack in judgment by disregarding critical information and warnings. RoboCop is programmed to analyze and respond to situations based on real-time data and threat assessments. Ignoring or overriding its directives without just cause could have directly contributed to the tragic outcome that ensued. It's essential to consider Officer Lewis's mental and emotional state also at the time of that incident. Any signs of impairment, distraction, or emotional distress could have impaired her ability to make sound decisions, such as grabbing her armor and following established safety protocols. So, in conclusion, the loss of Officer Ann Lewis is undeniably a tragedy, but it is crucial to approach this case with a fair and objective perspective by examining the evidence and considering the potential negligence of safety on her part. We can gain a clearer understanding of the factors that contributed to this unfortunate event. And also, in light of these considerations, we urge the court to recognize that RoboCop is not a defendant, but a valiant defender of the law who, in the midst of chaos and danger, strove to fulfill his mission with courage and honor. And so we humbly ask for your understanding and impartial judgment as we seek to vindicate the actions of a true hero. Thank you.
Thank you, defense attorney T. Barlow, for those statements. I'm actually looking forward to the evidence that will be presented. I can't say that I recall this movie at all, other than robot ninjas. So, prosecutor, sir, would you like to present your first piece of evidence?
Thank you, Your Honor. That was nice fictional tale there by defendant T. Barlow over there. Your Honor.
Objection, Your Honor. Pettiness. Pettiness, okay.
Okay, Your Honor. Let me mute this. There will be times where we have audio and sometimes where we not have audio. But we're gonna go through. I would like to show you the first time that Alice Murphy met Officer Lewis here. She is defending herself. She is great. Look at his face. I want you to understand what this man is speaking to himself as he's being told. Sorry for the language there, Judge, but this is, people are just.
This guy's gonna be your new partner. Murphy, meet Lewis. Show him the neighborhood.
Glad to know you, Murphy.
Pretty neat.
So watch how Officer Murphy treats Lewis. He does not like women officers. He thinks he is better than them.
Usually drive her and break in on your partner.
It's just a terrible.
Objection, Your Honor. Speculation. There's no way of knowing this man's heart's intent in that particular scene. That's speculation.
Your Honor, if you would let me continue, I will prove that he had attitude towards her being a woman.
We'll allow it. More evidence, please.
Thank you, Your Honor. All right, so as you see, look at him. He's being slow. He busts into a place, and he takes over. Him and Lewis, they're going in to take over to stop some drug lords here. And as you see, we hear RoboCop's favorite line.
You're coming with me.
As he stops this guy, you're going to hear him calling for his officer, for his partner, Officer Ann Lewis.
Lewis, I got a situation here, girl.
Now, why he got to throw out her gender like that, Your Honor? That's what I'm talking about. I got a situation here, girl. But he is very upset, as you can tell already, that Lewis is not there to have his back. But what Officer Murphy does not know is Lewis is knocked out unconscious.
Put your hands on your head.
As we will later show in the evidence here. Obviously, Officer Lewis has never been with a black man, so she was distracted by Anaconda here that allowed her to get beat up and knocked out. Because she was knocked out, this in turn happens to Officer Alice Murphy. As we see, Lewis is very concerned she cannot get to him. So we have OCP here that we have a demonstration of them trying to make robots to be able to defend the public, and they already have a track record, Your Honor, of not being able to make robots. But then they're going to decide to stick a human being into a robot now that has emotions. As we see here, Lewis
hello.
first meets
I
RoboCop,
haven't really
and
had a
she
chance to
introduced herself to him.
I'm Ann Lewis.
Officer Murphy completely dismisses
have a
her,
name?
never talks to her, say anything to her, because he is holding a grudge of her not being there for him
How can I help
when
you,
she was
Officer
knocked
Lewis?
out and he was being murdered like the dog he
Not
is.
really what I need.
Objection, Your Honor. There's no facts and evidence for this. At the time, it is clearly on the record that this man's memory has been wiped and that he has yet to even achieve a point to where he can remember anything about his life at this point. So for him, so clearly the prosecution is giving us a bunch
I
of trumped
really
up evidence.
object that objection. They will have a chance to prove that if they so please.
In this case needs to be just dismissed. Like, can we just need to move for
Look,
dismissal?
you don't even want to do it.
You really don't remember me, do you?
Excuse me.
Okay,
to
Your
go.
Honor. Yep, dismisses her.
Somewhere there is a
Continue
crime
to go.
happening.
Now we see how RoboCop is very. You see how he already disarmed a man. Was it necessary for him to hit that? He is a very valiant man, Your Honor. This guy has police brutality written all over him. He pushed the guy into the window there. He doesn't read his Miranda rights. He doesn't arrest him. He doesn't take him in. He, instead of trying to de-escalate this situation with a woman who was held hostage, he decides that he is going to shoot through her legs, Your Honor, and shoot George McFly's penises off.
Your move,
Right?
creep.
This does not make sense. Why would you do that? Arrest the guy. Your Honor, I will continue with other evidence to show how RoboCop loved to use his police brutality. Here, you can see that he
Madam,
has
you have
to
suffered an
the
emotional
ability to
shock.
notice when
I will
somebody
notify a
needs
rate
help
price this
and
time.
when he can call. Here's another situation where he has the hostage under control, and instead of him holding the guy and arresting him, he's going to throw him out of second-story window in front of cameras. A PR nightmare, Your Honor. We have some guys here who are riding a bike, and RoboCop decides to lay down there, and he steals somebody's motorcycle while he's hurting them. Right there, almost ran the guy over. Again, police brutality.
We're heading back to the
Here we
station.
go.
That's all
And
there is.
Lewis, she realized something is wrong with him. He steps on a brake, almost gives her a whiplash. This does not make sense. While he decides that he is going to go pick on some kids here. I'm going to fast forward a little bit, Your Honor, because we have some vulgar language here by the kids who are obviously upset.
Go fuck a refrigerator.
Oh, he got it in there anyway. And then we have this outstanding citizen here who's out here protecting women, and RoboCop is going to go steal his pink Cadillac. We already have problems with policemen with the black community, and he goes to steal a pink Cadillac, and this is what the end of his Cadillac looks like. This does not make sense. So now we see, after he has done so much police brutality and has been out there doing whatever he wants to do, OCP decides they no longer want to deal with RoboCop, and they're trying to take him out. Right? There we go. RoboCop's being shot up. He can't take all the bullets. And guess who saves him, Your Honor? His partner, Ann Lewis. She puts her life in danger. She puts her career on the line to save a criminal robot who was out of complete control, Your Honor, who still has it out for her, and she has no idea. And how does RoboCop repay her? How does he repay her? She's taking a nice nap. He's like, I don't care if she's taking a nice nap. She had me killed. So I'm going to shoot inches away from her head while she sleep, almost giving her a heart attack. That is how he repays her, Your Honor. This does not make sense. RoboCop is a menace. Here's another time Ann Lewis is saving RoboCop's butt again. She blows up this guy to save RoboCop. Now I want you to pay attention to what she says and what RoboCop says here.
I'm a mess.
They'll fix you. They fix everything.
All right. She says, Murphy, I am a mess. He says, they'll fix you, they fix everything. Look at the contempt on his face because he know that her life is going to be saved. She is not going to be turned into a cyborg like he was. Her life is going to be saved. All right. Here we have an officer, off-duty officer, just walking into an arcade doing his civil service to make sure kids stay safe. And RoboCop is going to attack a fellow officer, Your Honor. Attack him. Throws him into machines. Throws his face into a screen, cutting his face. Is this how you would treat your fellow officer? We have IEB for this if he feels that Officer Doofy was wrong for this. And what is happening while he's doing that? Officer Lewis is taking down 2 perpetrators by herself, being choked out, and he is nowhere to be found. He is attacking a fellow officer who is off duty. He is taking the law into his hand while he is letting his partner handle things by herself. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, Your Honor. We're going to go into some other clips here that I have for you. Oh, well, I forgot to tell you. Because he beat up Officer Dewey, he got him killed. I cannot explain this even more. He got an officer killed. He beat up the guy, got him killed. Here's something right here. He's testing out if he can accidentally kill Lewis by mistake, right? Here's another time where he's in a shootout and he's just sitting there letting Lewis fight in a shootout all by herself, Your Honor. As you can see, he is not trying anything. He is just talking to this guy. Officer is in trouble. Officer Lewis is hiding behind RoboCop because he has the armor, and he is still not doing anything to this perpetrator who is shooting at him. So Lewis had to take him down.
Your Honor, I would like to preserve that last piece of evidence for later.
Oh, don't worry. I'm going to tear that apart. I'm going to tear that apart.
Hey, for to tear another apart. For to tear another apart. Maybe move my spot.
We'll add that to the logs.
So anyway, Lewis catch the perpetrators who are in there robbing the place, and look at Murphy there. He is just messing around with a dead body here. He thinks it's funny because he is trying to get Lewis beat up again. She calls him out on it.
You're leading Miranda to a corpse.
Bad language makes.
And then he comes in there and he starts talking to these kids, and he lets them go, Your Honor. Look at these thugs here. All these thugs running around. They're probably some of the same adults from the J6 riots, right? They're in there. And I want you to check this out. Who does he use as a decoy here? Oh my God. Is it Officer Ann Lewis again? He sticks her right into harm's way. Instead of him putting the nuke in front of this RoboCop, he has Officer Ann Lewis does it, while he goes off and does whatever the heck he wants to do while her life's in danger. Look how scared she is. She took off running. That is how scared this woman is. But she was more scared of RoboCop doing something to her. Oh, by the way, he gave her a robot drugs. And then we have this scene here where Officer Ann Lewis is pinned down in gunfire. RoboCop decides to drive up a parking garage and sit there and have time to change his arm out as she's getting surrounded all over and put his little machine gun on. Then he decides, well, they know I'm here because they can track my vehicle, so I guess I should go help her. So he jumps off this roof. So he jumps off the top of this roof here. Thank God he did not hit Lewis with his car. Shoots off the top of this roof to make a grand entrance. Just ridiculous, Your Honor. He's just destroying OCP property for no reason. Then he decides to let people go. And I will tell you why he will let people go. I will literally show you. Now, here's the video in question. Here. I want you, Your Honor, to pay attention to what is said to Officer Lewis and what her response is.
Hey, Lewis, you want your body armor? What? No, I'm off duty.
No, I am off duty. She was not on duty. She is off duty. She is checking on her partner who is acting very strange. Why is he acting very strange? Because he's about to put his actions. He's about to put his plan into actions of having her murdered. Watch how he talks to her.
What's up, anyway?
Do you have family?
Yeah, I have a brother in Pittsburgh, the one who doesn't call. You know that.
Oh, our stream got violated.
What happened? Oh, because it showed them the clips.
Yeah. Wow. Haters. Oh, it's back on now. Is it back on? I don't know. Oh yeah, we're back. We're back. All right. All right. YouTube, stop playing. All right. Anyway, maybe Facebook didn't get us. All right. So anyway, so listen how you talk to her.
I'm fine. And call me Murphy.
He asks her, "Do she have family?" Because RoboCop. Because RoboCop. Yeah, we're still here. What's wrong?
Like everybody froze for a second.
I can see everybody moving.
Froze.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're the only one that's froze, GT.
Still?
Yeah. But can you
hear you, but you're not moving.
Yeah, you're not moving at all.
Guys.
Yeah. It looked like you turned your camera off, and that's your picture. Okay, maybe not. Okay.
Are we moving, or are you just not moving?
You know what?
You guys are moving.
I moved for mistrial.
No, it's not a mistrial. Okay, so they go out. So here we go. Who is the antagonist of here? RoboCop antagonizes and shoot at people, knowing that he cannot shoot any of them.
You are making a mistake.
Now, the defense is going to argue that he could not shoot them, but because of OCP. But if that was the case, he would not have been able to stick Officer Duffy's face into that arcade machine. Now, I want you to watch RoboCop here. He steps behind Lewis's body here, knowing that she does not have body armor on and she is off duty.
Back off, or there will be trouble.
Now you're talking.
Now she has to pull out her gun to
not
defend
budging.
herself
If you wanna
because
get in
he
there,
just
you're gonna
stepped
have to
behind
shoot
her.
through us.
I don't have a huge problem.
RoboCop doesn't attempt to move her out the way. He doesn't attempt to dodge any of the bullets. He just allows her to get shot. Oh no, she shot up. And then he's not going to shoot anybody because he doesn't care that she got shot. That was the whole purpose of the plan. Now he's going to fake be sad and carry her in and put her down. And this crazy lunatic is going to decide to record her last words so he can play this over and over and over again so he can enjoy watching her die. Now, I will argue he should have tried to save Lewis. He should have took her underground and tried to get people in order to save her and turn her into a RoboCop, but he doesn't do it. But you know what he does do? He makes sure that they go fix him up and get him all new body parts and fix up his machine. They had time to do all that, but they didn't have time to do it for Lewis. How coincidental is that?
Watch out for the.
I want you to see RoboCop here shooting these people up. No look shots. There's a reason why we are showing this here. Because he could have shot any of those officers anytime that he wanted when they decided to shoot at Lewis, and he did nothing. Absolutely nothing. Here's another instance here. I want you to pay attention to this very carefully. Look at this deranged, crazy robot shooting at a guy who's smoking a cigarette. Not crack, not meth, a cigarette. I need to rewind this right quick, Your Honor. I need you to see this one more time. I need you to watch it very carefully. Come on. I want you to watch how Alice Murphy pulls Lewis out of the way of danger there. I want you to watch in this next clip how Alice Murphy catches a bullet. Your Honor.
I'm still scanning 3.
Oh. And last but not least, I just want to say this. If I can get there. There we go. Last spot here.
Back off, or there will be trouble.
I want you to watch
We're not budging.
Lewis's body
If you
here.
want to get in there, you're gonna have to shoot through us.
I don't have a huge problem with that.
How her body falls back into the left. Back into the left. Back into the left. I rest my case, Your Honor.
I also reserve the right to recall the bullet catching scene too.
Okay.
Why? It's the same movie.
That is a very, very colorful retelling of history.
It was almost like white people, you know.
And Justin, Your Honor, I would like to have that stricken for the record.
I would draw that.
Oh. So yeah,
I think GT's gone. Can you hear us, GT?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay.
Am I still stuck?
Yeah, you still stuck.
Yeah,
but
you
we're
froze
good.
it.
Go
Yeah.
ahead. Go ahead. We were just making sure you can hear.
Hey, just
I'm
out of
here.
curiosity, are you not stuck to you?
No, I'm moving. You guys are moving. It's weird.
Hey, okay, yeah, let's rock on.
Okay, so is it our turn now?
Yes.
Yes. Is
Okay,
your-
Hey, well,
So-
the prosecution is supposed to say I rest my case.
I did.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
my bad,
I thought he did. Okay, so can you play clip number 6 for me, please? So it's very interesting that you brought up how Mr. Can you pump it for a second?
Central, this is Unit 154. We located that van by the...
It's very interesting that you brought up Mr. Murphy's demise, because I want to show you everything leading up to Mr. Murphy's demise, and let's talk about that a little bit more. So go ahead and play this clip for us, please. Listen very carefully.
Central, this is Unit 154. We located that van by the old mill in Sector 3D. Now, where's that backup?
Backup is still unavailable. We
Oh,
estimate 10
man.
minutes before units can arrive.
Well, you call it.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Can you pause right there, please? As you can see, Mr. Murphy calling for backup, stressing where it was. He let the seasoned officer, Lois, make the call. And she made the call to go in there recklessly. So my
Can I
defense
interrupt just for a second?
Yeah.
Everybody, it seems like YouTube is messing with us as far as they don't like what we're playing, but for whatever reason, Facebook is not muting us. So go on over to Facebook. Right. So go on over to Facebook. Okay, sorry, Adrian, go ahead.
No, it's fine. What was I saying? Oh, so as I was saying, Miss Lois she's the seasoned officer there, and she's just very reckless. So everything leading up to her death was, again, her own fault and her own recklessness as a just very reckless person. And she put not only herself in danger in this moment, but Mr. Murphy's. Could you play the clip?
Stay in touch.
Freeze. Okay, let's see those hands. Nice and easy.
Sure. Mind if I zip this up?
Go ahead and stop it right there. Now,
Robbing banks, but we never get to keep them up.
as you mentioned before, so this is an officer of the law. She's supposed to be a professional, but she had to take a good long look at that gentleman's business down there. That is very unprofessional and very reckless. Here we are, we have known suspects, armed and dangerous, and she needed to take an extra look, getting herself knocked out and putting Mr. Murphy's life in danger instead of doing her job and apprehending the suspect and being the support that he needed. So again, she is very reckless. So let's go into clip number. Let's go into clip number 1. Sorry about the quality of this video, but I did my best.
Look at you, it's like you're brand new.
Thank you, thank you.
You really had us worried there, Murphy.
I'm touched.
Get this guy. He's touched.
That's enough. All of you back to your homes. Come on, let's go. How you feeling, Murphy? I'm just fine, Warren. Thank you for asking.
Let's get you downstairs. Let's see what those amateurs at OCP screwed up.
Pity. It's a beautiful morning. Shame to waste it.
Ready for duty, partner?
You betcha.
Let's go.
Nothing I'd rather do.
He sounds terrific. Something's wrong.
Now, as you can see in that clip there, you argue that Miss Lois is such a good friend to Mr. Murphy and an outstanding cop, but yet outside of the other female officer there, even the chief knew that there was something wrong with RoboCop's behavior, and his doctor was taking him for a proper analysis to see exactly what was happening with him. But what does Miss Ann do? Again, she steps in being very reckless, knowing that there's something wrong with him, and says, let's go on patrol, even though there's something clearly wrong with him, and she's supposed to be his partner who knows all, right? So let's go into clip number.
Objection, Your Honor. We literally heard Lois say that she was off duty, not let's go for a ride.
No,
she was checking on her partner.
No.
Objection, Your Honor. He's not paying attention to where we are in the case.
Yeah, he is not.
I like to move for a dismissal. The
Did you not just say let's go for a ride? Did you not just say she said that?
No, but
She was on duty. She stopped him. The doctor said, "Let me see what they did to you," and she stopped him from getting diagnosed, and she took him out on patrol, knowing that there was something wrong. She was standing right there. She was standing right there when the doctor said this. So again, she is reckless. So now let's go into clip number.
By the way, only people who know they're going to lose keep asking for dismissal.
Stop it.
Objection, Your Honor. Speculation. Some people ask for dismissal when the case is a waste of time.
Go into clip number 5, please.
It's all in good fun.
Wake up, will ya?
I think we should talk.
What's with you, Murph?
You can stop it right there. So now, in this clip right here, as you saw, yes, Miss Ann did take cover behind Mr. Robo, and in one of your clips earlier, you did show that he is an excellent shot. So there's clearly something wrong with Mr. Murphy. This scene takes place right after she decided to take Mr. Murphy out on patrol when there was clearly something wrong with him because she has a need for danger and recklessness. So she took him out knowing that there was something wrong with him. And the first thing she does is take him into a gunfight and then gets upset with him that he didn't, I don't know, fulfill her need to, her need for thrills. And she gets upset with him. So let's go into my next clip, which will be clip number 2. Now, right after this gun, oh, go back a little bit, just a little bit. Right there.
Finished.
Hit the gas, Murphy.
The posted limit is 35. We should set an example, Anne. Your hair looks lovely that way.
It's OCP. They did something to you.
I'm fine. Isn't the moon wonderful tonight?
It's still daytime.
It's the thought that counts.
Oh, Jesus. We're heading back to the station. That's all there is to it.
Go ahead and stop it right there. Now, again, as you see, they're in a residential area where there's children, as you can see. And she encourages Robo to step on the gas, to drive dangerously in a residential neighborhood where the speed limit is clearly 35, which, in my opinion, is a little bit too fast for a residential area. However, she encourages him to run down these poor, defenseless children because she is a reckless officer who just strives for this danger in her everyday life. She needs it. She craves it, and she insists on trying to bring RoboCop down to her level. And I find it,
Your Honor, is Ann Lewis on trial or is RoboCop on trial?
RoboCop is, Ann is not on trial. However, I am bringing up my point that she was responsible for her own death. That is what we're trying to prove here. And I am proving to you and to everyone that she was reckless, and she, despite whatever would have happened, she would have managed to get herself killed in one way or another. It was only a matter of time. With her recklessness.
Your Honor, it is the defense's argumentation that because of a consistent pattern of reckless behavior on Officer Ann Lewis's part, it basically exonerates our defendant from being a conspirator in her death.
Thank you. Goodness, yes, he said it very well.
I see the basis of the argument that you're building. Proceed.
Thank you. So, my next point was, I find it very interesting that after she stopped him from getting diagnosed and took him into a shootout and asked him to run over innocent children, only then after he tells her how beautiful it is, she gets upset, and then she wants to take him back because she wants that dangerous robot that you're trying to paint him out to be. So. And let's move into my next clip here. Let's go into clip number 3. Clip number 3.
Hey, Lewis, you want your body armor? What? No, I'm off duty.
You can stop it right there. Anyway? So. You played this clip earlier. Now, like you said, she is off duty. She is off duty. She had no business getting in that vehicle with RoboCop, who is not off duty. Because when RoboCop is off duty, he doesn't get to go home. He doesn't get to go out to the coffee shop and have donuts with the boys. He sits in a lab plugged into a computer. So he clearly was not off duty. So she had no business getting in that car. But you know what? Because she is reckless, she not only got in that car when she was off duty, but she left her body armor with her fellow officer encouraging her to take it. But she says, no, I am off duty. So she should have taken herself home, not to a crime scene with RoboCop, who was clearly still on duty. And can we play the last clip, which would be number 4? And let's watch this scene play out, please. Pay attention to Mr. Robo's prime his prime directives. Pay attention to his prime directives, please.
Murphy?
Step out of the building.
First one out of the building is Lois because, again, she's reckless. Steps all the way down.
Stay right there.
We're police officers.
We don't want you. We have reason to believe there are squatters in that structure. Now step away from the door.
They're civilians
Step away.
inside. They're just trying to stay warm.
Those people belong in the nearest rehabilitation center. Some of them are armed terrorists.
Serve the public
Now
trust.
Step away from the door, or you'll be cited for obstructing justice.
Protect the innocent.
Look, I'm not going to ask politely next time. Now step away from the door.
Uphold the law.
This is your final warning.
You are making a mistake. Back off, or there will be trouble.
Now you're talking, Murphy. We're not budging. If you want to get in there, you're gonna have to shoot through us.
I don't have a huge problem with that.
You can correct there, that's fine. So as you can see, Miss Lois had no business being there. Again, as by her own admission, she was off duty and she followed an on-duty cop to a patrol or whatever it was you want to call that. When they were asked to step outside, she stepped out first, went all the way down to the bottom step by herself, and was asked to leave. And she stayed. Oh, you have something to say?
I just want to say before you rest your case, I have something I would like to include just in case.
Yes.
You do that. Yep.
Please. Oh, okay. She steps all the way down. She was asked to leave. Said that the gentleman in the video specifically told her, "We're not here for you." She had every opportunity to leave. She did not. Mr. Robo, or Mr. Murphy, I apologize, Mr. Murphy, is bound by his programming. Yes, it is a complex mixture of the man and the machine, but he is still bound by that programming. He followed his prime.
Do you need your objectives on the screen?
Oh yes, please. Yes, can you bring those up, please? Yes. So as you can see, his prime directives there. He is bound by those. Okay. He can't break that. He has to serve the public trust, protect the innocent, uphold the law, and any attempt to arrest a senior officer. So that was the thing. As you were saying with Mr. Officer Duffy, whatever his name was, he is not a senior officer. That's why he was able to apprehend that particular gentleman. And even when they rewrote the the directives, it still said it was written slightly different, but Mr. Officer Duffy does not apply to that person, to that directive. So I'm sorry, but yes, so he is bound by those laws. So he followed those laws. Now Miss Anne she's not bound by those laws. She could have done anything that she wanted, and she chose to stay there recklessly and pull her gun out and try to be a hero, and it cost her life tragically. Mr. T. Barlow, would you like to have some closing statements there?
Yes. Actually, before we rest our case, what I would like to do is I would like to ask our prosecutor to please pull up the footage of RoboCop catching the bullet. And also, Your Honor,
pull it back in. I'm sorry.
I would like you to tell him to stop acting like he don't know which one it is.
I need to pull it back in. Like
okay.
I deleted it because I was done with my videos.
Okay. Yeah.
Goodness gracious. Like I didn't have to put up the ejectors. He forgot about that.
Yeah.
Glad you reminded me.
Yeah, if you could play the scene where
because you was already trying to throw out a mistrial, so I wasn't make sure you wasn't gonna throw no mistrial out there.
Also, just burying evidence.
All right, here we go.
Thanks for dropping by, Murphy. Are they gone?
I'm still scanning 3.
All right, you can go ahead and pause it. So, Your Honor, I just want to point out the whole prosecution's argument has been based on the fact that RoboCop has been wanting to see Lewis die, or whatnot. And as we can see right here, he clearly saves her life when he didn't have to. I mean, she was like, "Are they gone?" He could have easily been like, "Appears so," and then boom, she gets shot in the face. And mission accomplished on RoboCop's part. But clearly, he shows that there was some form of care here, and in that particular scene, in this particular area, where we will, again, when we talk about emotional states, remember with RoboCop being a complex combination of machine and man, the scene that we see in front of the church was him going through a bit of a crisis, having seen that a young lady earlier, which we didn't have that in the evidence, but of course, the movie is out there. Seeing that young lady, being reminded of his wife and children, having come out of a situation where they were supposed to start blocking his memories, but yet they allowed him to keep them or what have you. There's again, just as I said in my opening statement, there were a lot of varying circumstances, but if the prosecution's argument is that RoboCop has always wanted to see Lewis dead, there were plenty of times for her to have died, especially right here and there. He didn't have to stop that bullet. His mission would have been accomplished. And so, unless my co-lawyer my co-defense has something else to say, I can say that we actually rest our case. Oh, look like, but never mind. Let me pass it off to him.
Yeah, just one more. In the scene in question as well. As we do recall too, he actually was. See, they actually wanted to again reprogram him in that particular movie because again, he was asked to stay on the suspects, and he disobeyed a direct order and went to save his partner, who you claim he wanted to kill.
Your Honor, I don't see that clip anywhere. I don't know what they speak of.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. You know what? We can strike that. We can strike that. I'll strike that. You know what? There was no evidence of that. I will strike that. Okay.
Strike it from the record.
All right. I guess we rest our case then.
All right. Before we proceed, I'll allow both of you once again to communicate the point that you want to present in this trial.
Are you asking for our closing statements?
Yeah, pretty much our closing statements.
Okay, yeah.
Let's get your closing statements.
Okay, so Your Honor, the prosecution has shown that Alice Murphy was a complete, out of control cyborg that had no business being put in a line of duty. The defense themselves has stated that he has had problems and he should not have been out there. So if he should not have been out there, as the defense have said, then it is very, very, very possible that he was out there plotting on Lewis. Clearly, we saw that there were things that was wrong with this robot, and yet he was continuously being allowed to be put out there. We have heard Lewis said it's OCP. They did something to you, and that's when she noticed that something was wrong and could not get him to go back. The defense has said that RoboCop does not get to go home. He does not get to go out with friends after his shift. He has to sit in a chair. That, again, is my point being made of how jealous he was of Lewis, that she still had her life, but he did not have his. In the church, you have heard on the video that the defense has played that says, hey, you guys, step out of the way. There are known terrorists in that building. He cannot uphold the law or protect the innocent when he is being told that there are terrorists in that building. The officer, the officers that he shot at, that he could not shoot at, were not OCP senior officers. The guy who shot Lewis was a senior officer, but not all the officers that were shooting at RoboCop were senior officers that he acted like he couldn't shoot at. Why did Officer Murphy save Lewis by catching that bullet that one time? Because that was not his plan. That was not fulfilling enough for him to have somebody else kill him. Some random little punk kill Lewis. No, that was not good enough for him. It had to be by his own hands or indirectly by his own hands. The defense case does not hold water, and we're asking for the death penalty, Your Honor. I rest my case.
Defendants, your closing statement.
Yeah, I got.
You want to take this? Tear this apart, please.
Yes. Your Honor, throughout this trial, we have delved into the tragic incident involving Officer Alex Murphy, best known as RoboCop, and the untimely death of Officer Ann Lewis. As the defense, it has been our duty to present a comprehensive analysis of the events leading up to this unfortunate occurrence and to highlight the crucial factors that must be considered in reaching a just verdict. First and foremost, it is essential to recognize that RoboCop, as an advanced AI-driven law enforcement unit, is a product of meticulous engineering and programming aimed at upholding the highest standards of safety and efficiency. The design and implementation of RoboCop are founded on principles of risk assessment, threat mitigation, and strict adherence to established protocols. It is not a tool of recklessness or malice, but rather a meticulously crafted instrument of justice. And in examining the circumstances surrounding Officer Lewis's death, we must acknowledge the inherent risk associated with law enforcement operations, especially those involving high-stakes situations and advanced technologies. Officer Lewis is a dedicated and experienced officer who understood these risks and willingly undertook her duties, fully aware of the potential dangers involved. Furthermore, it is crucial to consider the actions and decisions made by Officer Lewis leading up to the incident. As established during the trial, Officer Lewis displayed a lapse in judgment by disregarding safety protocols, failing to maintain a safe distance from RoboCop, and overriding critical directives without sufficient cause. These actions, while undoubtedly tragic in their consequences, cannot be attributed to any fault or malfunction on the part of RoboCop. RoboCop, in fulfilling its program's directives and responding to the situation based on real-time data and threat assessments, acted in accordance with its design parameters and operation protocols. Any unintended consequences that arose were a result of the complex interplay of factors inherent in law enforcement operations rather than any inherent flaw or deficiency in RoboCop's capabilities. So in light of these considerations, we urge you, Your Honor, to carefully weigh the evidence presented and to render a verdict that is fair and just. RoboCop should not be unjustly vilified or held responsible for the tragic loss of his partner, Officer Ann Lewis. Instead, I say we honor her memory by ensuring that justice is served with clarity, impartiality, and a deep commitment to the truth. Thank you.
Judge, do you need a moment to, what's the word?
Deliberate?
Deliberate. Yes, that would be great. We're going to take a brief recess. And when we come back, I will offer my verdict.
Sounds good. Okay, clip of the week is brought to you by First Student. Get that job, $23 an hour, $2,500 sign-on bonus. Click on that link if you're watching on Facebook because YouTube just dropped us, which is crazy because it's a parody of what we're doing. So I still ended up with I still ended up with a Spider-Man clip this week, but I also have a Superman one. So we're gonna go with the Superman one first because this was pretty good.
Reinvestment that goes on. Hello? I'll be on my way.
So we know that dude was failing class, right?
Yeah, clearly.
He was like, I might as well go viral if I'm failing this class. All right. And now we have our Spider-Man clip. This is Black Spider-Man, too. Yeah, he's not
okay?
No, he's not okay.
Just hit his head.
It's the replay. Goodness gracious. Yeah, stop being out. Stop making Spider-Man look bad, guys.
I've seen that one. I forgot about that clip.
I've never seen it. That's my first time.
You never seen that?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, guys, stop making Spider-Man look bad. That was the clips of the week. Bye.
My man was that man was concussed. He was concussed.
Now
sure.
here's the question, because the clip stops after that. Did they take off this dude mask in front of the kids? Like, what did they? Like,
Did everybody just else freeze? Oh, what happened?
No.
I'm not. I don't feel froze.
Everybody's fine except for GT.
Yeah, I see me.
Yeah. Okay, there it is. Okay. Everybody back.
Hey,
we ain't went nowhere.
Am I moving yet?
Yeah, no, man.
You were not moving, bro.
Honestly, no. I think what happens is like you move for like a second because your picture is changing.
You keep changing.
Because I'll be like, is he back? Oh, he's not. No,
yeah. All right, Jess, you have your verdict.
I do have my verdict. I want to thank you, plaintiff or prosecutor and
The
defendants, DA Ramon Davis, and defendants Adrian and T. Barlow for bringing your arguments. There was a lot of compelling information that was shared, which makes this decision difficult. I believe that under Nebraska Revised Statute, Chapter 29, Statute 2203, that the defendant was not in a stable state of mind and will give him a plea of temporary insanity. There's been compelling evidence from both sides that Alex Murphy, Officer RoboCop, was not operating under his peak programming, or was he in full cognition of his memories. So we order RoboCop, Alex Murphy, to undergo extensive mental evaluation. He was not responsible for his actions, and he was not acting out of any particular malice, or he really wasn't operating properly.
That's a cop out. That's a cop out. That just basically say you both. That just basically say you both run.
You get mad at the verdict it didn't go in your favor.
It didn't go in your favor either. It's a cop out.
It kind of did. My man didn't get the death penalty. Hey, I see this as a win.
As far as I'm concerned, our defendant won.
Yo, as of right now, I'm an undefeated lawyer.
That's a cop out.
Yo, this is an L. Yeah. On the grounds that you was pushing for the death penalty, this is an L for you.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Because he should have been thrown in that melting lava.
Yeah. So since he's disagreeing with your verdict, I think you should totally overturn it in our favor.
He needs to be held in contempt.
The ruling stands.
Hey. Look, he was not given an innocent or guilty verdict. Therefore, we can re-prosecute. So it won't be a double jeopardy there. All that means he's just not fit to stand trial. That's all he said.
That's right.
Hey! You know how many defenses were won on that alone?
Y'all wasn't even going for the insane. He was being nice. He wasn't even going.
Whatever.
Hey, listen, we was going for him not dying. We was going for him not being counted guilty.
If he looks guilty, he must be guilty.
Yeah, it said every racist white prosecutor ever.
No, there was some great information that was brought from the prosecution. Granted, he was operating in like a normal mental capacity. I could see some basis for, him not, he clearly was not protecting his partner. I don't know why she was standing in front of him. This man is made of metal. So, yeah, she was a little reckless also.
A little reckless. I would say a lot
reckless.
A lot of reckless. Yeah, yo, because she knew before to stand before, but like it was something with her. But like we'll take this, man. This is.
What I should have said was she stepped in front of him because she knew he wasn't gonna have her back. Time and time has shown that he hasn't had her back, but it's all right. Whatever.
It's time and time has shown that she's reckless.
I lost. It's all right. It was fun. I gave it my all, and you guys did not win without a fight. Like y'all had to cross, scratch, and everything to get it. Even lie on Lewis. Talking about how she wanted to run over kids.
Now, to be 100, if this was a real court, a lot of my fault. I was gonna say if this was a real court, a lot of your argumentation would have been thrown out. They'd be like, no, like yo, you're too emotional. Like
All facts. I stuck to the facts.
No, you want to rewrite history, so I can rewrite history too.
She never said any. She didn't say "f them kids." Like all of a sudden, y'all just made a meme. Yeah. So
she said, "Still on it, Murphy." She knows she saw them kids.
That is our show. I've done some extent research while I was doing this. Did you guys know? Dang it! Now can't remember. Was it in a comic book or was it a cartoon or was it? I can't remember what. But actually, Lewis and Murphy got married in one of the adaptations of RoboCop. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I did not know that.
In the comic, I didn't know that.
But you know what though? Like what was crazy? Like in the movie, like even like when they met, it was like a weird connection there. Like the way she was looking at him. And it's like, yo, that's a married man. I kind of feel like if he hadn't got shot that day,
like Jesse, you're in the constant circulation.
Yeah, he does got a point because she was really thirsty that first day of shooting. She was real thirsty. She would have had him in the back of the truck. You know what I'm saying?
You understand what I'm saying? Like for real.
She was only thirsty for that anaconda, bro. That was it. That's why she got caught up.
No, but that's the point. She might have had a problem. You know what I mean? Like, like that was her vice. She didn't do coke or alcohol, but she did penis. You know what I mean? Like, yeah,
Okay. So it said significant other in the animated series. I don't remember them being together in the animated series.
I don't remember that. I mean, I remember the animated series, but I don't remember. Yeah. So, but and here's the interesting thing I learned today. Apparently, there's a video game.
There was only 12 episodes too. So.
But there's a new video game that came out that one of my Facebook friends was telling me was actually really good, and it's on all the major stations.
RoboCop?
Yeah, PlayStation. It's called snap! I forgot the name. It's RoboCop, and it's called something else. It has like another little title. But I'm gonna check it out. I might check it out. He said it's really good. He said it was so good. He went for like platinum trophies in it. Like he was just playing, like going for like all the trophies or whatever. So
recently, the last RoboCop video game. Oh, 2023? No, that's the appeared in. 2014. No, that's for Android.
Was it?
2000.
It said hang on. I'm looking on.
For PlayStation 5, RoboCop Rogue City.
Where's
Rogue City. There it is.
It's right there. Okay.
It's a 2023 first-person shooter game developed by TI, published by Nacon. Whatever.
It's only on PS5 though. I would have got it if it was PS4.
Yeah, the game features an original storyline based on RoboCop films, with Peter Weller reprising his role as the character. Yeah, November 2nd, 2023. I didn't know anything about it. I just heard about it today, and he said it's a really good. He thought it was a really good game. I was like, oh, okay. So I might get on PS Plus and check it out at some point. After I finish this the Spider-Man, I'm playing that Spider-Man 2 on the Game Plus mode now. They finally just released that Game Plus mode, and that game is actually really fun, man. I actually really like it. I hate the movie. I hate the movie scenes. Yeah, but
let me thank GT right quick because I think he has to go.
Yeah, he gotta go to bed.
I don't think he wanted to. I don't think he wanted to talk too much. I think he wanted to do the just thing.
It's funny. It's funny how his face is froze the way that it's froze.
Like what you talking about, Tucker? Like,
right.
Like Mr. T with dreads.
Yeah, funny.
All right.
Yeah.
Now, again, I appreciate you guys having me on the show.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, man.
Thanks for coming by. That was really fun.
Oh yeah, I kind of wish we should have do this. We could have did this for like Batman versus Superman.
We still can.
That sounds like another show idea.
What are we defending though? What are we fighting for?
That it was stupid.
See, and I'd be fighting that it wasn't.
That the line should not be in the movie. That's what we're fighting about.
Are we still on that?
Yes.
He's still on that.
The argument is, did that make Batman? Does Save Martha becomes Batman's kryptonite?
No, never mind. I don't even want to have that argument. That's such a dumb argument. So
no, it's true.
It's not. It's a waste of life. I would never
every
get.
time
I would
look,
never get those minutes back.
Look, every time that I'm close to getting a fight with somebody, I yell out, "Save Martha," just in case. You know, you never know.
All right, man. GT, man, you can hang up, man, because he talking that doo-doo chatter right now. So
y'all have a good night.
Yeah, grace and peace, man. Appreciate you. Yo, so, man, did y'all ever tap into the Flash 1 Minute War?
Dang it, I forgot again. Bro,
We are the worst.
It's been a crazy week for me.
I feel you.
I'm not even at home, as you can see. I'm in an Airbnb right now.
Yeah,
I was trying to figure that out. I was a little confused.
Yeah.
I just thought you were in a different room or something.
No.
Matter of fact, I wonder if that's why.
Foot trail.
I wonder if that's why the StreamYard been acting up. You've been handling it from there.
Yeah, I've been here, not at other things. So, send George's link so I can probably get it back up on Facebook later.
Would the Facebook cut it off?
I mean YouTube, Facebook did cut it
off.
Oh yeah.
So YouTube is like is it completely gone on YouTube?
Yeah, it's not even there.
Oh wow.
So I don't know what's up with that. Scandalous.
Yeah. Hey man, like that was actually kind of fun though. You know what I mean? Like I didn't get to watch like this the most what y'all showed from part 2 for clips. That's the most of part 2 that I've seen because that's the one that I would have to pay to watch for whatever reason. And it was funny, man, because like I found that RoboCop was on Max, but I get Max through Prime, and even though when I went to Prime to go search it, like it wouldn't let me watch it. Oh, at first, and then like I think I was watching something like DC related through the HBO Max app on Prime, and when I went to like see also other movies or whatever, RoboCop magically appears, and I was like, oh okay. So I started watching it, and then like with the watch other movies from RoboCop, well they gave me the remake, and then they gave me part 3, but they didn't give me part 2. Part 2 was like you had to rent it, and I was like okay. So I was like, since part 3 is the part that's on trial, let me check that out. And so that's how I was able to see it. I actually legitimately just finished it like last night because it took me a few times because I kept falling asleep. Not because it was boring, but because like I would watch it like yeah, you know what I mean? And so but it is a radically like watching part 1 and then watching part 3, you just be like, yo, this is actually a little bit far more cheesier. And I think at that point it was because they had built a fan base of children. By this time,
did you watch 4 yet? The 4th one?
I have not revisited it yet. I will. I planned on it. But I did what I could for this. For the show. But like it was just strange. Like even like just stuff within the script. And that arm, that thing with the arm, I hated it. I hated it. I wasn't too mad at the jetpack scene, cause I can imagine like at that time, like for that movie to come out at that time, that jetpack scene would have been like, yo, that's dope, RoboCop flying, whatever.
No, it wasn't. I remember that scene.
No, it wasn't good even.
Because you got to think of Star Wars was in the 70s and this was in the 80s, so
yeah. No, that was in the 90s. 3 was like 92.
Yeah. Part 3 was in the 90s. Yeah, and like legit, I had never seen part 2, like or 3. Like me watching part 3 right now was like my first time watching it, and like just looking at the script was just corny. And this little girl, like it's like how did she know where the locator chip was like that easily? She
knew everything about him. She Googled it before Google.
I ain't trying to hear that. That was crazy. Like
this on the internet.
like she went right to the spot. Like, oh yeah, I know this because I put this here myself. That was crazy. And I did enjoy watching that robot ninja dude. Like when he got his face hit with that pole. And he was like, I was like, yeah, I like that. I kind of like the way his face looked when it was jacked up. I was like, that was actually, yeah.
I like the ninjas.
yeah. But I kind of felt like
the ninja really didn't make any sense in the movie.
It didn't have to make sense. I said I liked it.
It made zero sense.
Yeah,
zero. It was so easy for him to defeat it.
Yeah,
it made no point of why they were still using Ed. It made no. I'm like, it made no sense except for they just wanted to throw a new robot in there.
Yeah. I felt like old girl. What's her name? Who ran the rebellion? Why can't I think of her name right now?
The black lady. Yeah.
Was it Brenda or something like that?
Yeah, I can't remember. But also on the robot, I don't even. Did they make a toy robot for that? Because I don't even remember it.
You talking about?
I don't think they made. I don't think they made any toys for the third movie.
No. I thought they did.
I don't think so.
I don't know. That would be crazy if they didn't, because again, like I said, it seemed like that movie was more marketed for kids. Which is why they went.
But I could be wrong, but I don't remember them making toys.
No, they did. They did, because I'm looking at
the third movie.
I'm looking at the Asian robot right now.
Okay.
I'm looking at the jetpack. I'm looking at the jetpack. RoboCop.
They must have sold really bad.
Like they got the Asian robot with the jacked up face to it, which is funny.
It's the jacked up face, right?
Yeah, I'm serious. Like I was like, man, I really do like this dude's face in this movie. Like I when it was jacked up. Like I because it was creepy, but it was funny. It was like a creepy funny, or whatnot.
But that's okay. Wait, but that's all. That's not. These aren't like. Yes, they did make them, but that's not like when they originally came out.
They're just
not even remakes. That's just modern. Those are like NECA. Those are modern. These didn't come out when these didn't come out when the original movie came out. The ones that came,
Well, it's strange to me that they wouldn't have made it back then, because only on the grounds to where, like I said, like the movie seemed like it was catered to kids, like just to, I mean, like catered to kids in that time of era where it was like, well, yeah, we're gonna have a few adult jokes, this, that, and the other, but it's RoboCop. We got the cartoon, you know what I'm saying, and he's cool and all this other jazz, but like his I don't know, they got this stuff on eBay though. That's weird.
So the RoboCop animated series that was owned by Disney.
Those are the ones that made the most.
So hopefully it will be put on Disney Plus at some time.
Man, that was back when Disney was cool. So I suppose RoboCop animated series. It's apparently it's a. Oh no, that's the actual TV show series. 22 episodes.
That's terrible.
They had
a live action show. It made 22 episodes. I didn't even know it had that many.
I would have thought the cartoon had 22 episodes and the TV show had 12.
It's on Peacock. So speaking of like old TV shows, old movies that was turned into animated shows, I think I saw something about there being a new Rambo movie.
I don't know.
Hold on.
It could be.
I don't even know. I didn't even see the last one.
We could talk about Rambo because they have comics.
Yeah, they have
comics,
yeah.
So let me tell you, Rambo. That okay. So First Blood, which is the first Rambo movie, is actually one of my favorite movies, like hands down. Like I'm talking about like top 3.
Really?
Yeah,
I've only ever seen it maybe twice.
Yeah, so I recommend just to revisit, but it's really in the script. You know what I mean? Like it's in the script and it's in the story. That's what I love about it. Because he's this guy, he's this war vet, right? Who's just traveling. He's homeless. He's trying to connect with people from his unit. And the movie starts off with him showing up at this lady's house, and he's looking for a guy from his unit, and she says like, yeah, he's dead, and he was the last friend that he was. Everybody else in his unit is dead, except for his commanding officer, right? Everybody else is dead, and so it's like it's just him, right? And and you gotta understand that soldiers from Vietnam in real life, like, so this movie kind of this movie captures the return home, how people looked at the soldiers from Vietnam as like scum. Like they wasn't treated with the same respect as soldiers from like World War I and II and Korea and the Korean War and stuff, like, you know, right? And you know, they were called the baby killers and all this other stuff. And so this guy is homeless. This guy has no more friends left or whatever, and he's just traveling, and he ends up in this town only to get harassed by a police officer. And like all he was trying to do was come into this town to get something to eat. This police officer harasses him, tells him, hey, you know what? I tell you what, how about you go to the next town and find you some food? And so, and I mean, like, yeah, like, in watching this movie, what happens is he looks at this bridge and he looks at this long road that looks like it's going nowhere. And then he just turns right back around and starts walking towards the town. So the officer goes and arrests him. And then like all the guys and all the police officers and stuff are there like hazing him, like they just treating him like trash until eventually he ends up escaping. And then he carries them into the woods. And like the scene in the woods, it's like my favorite scene because he just starts picking them off, not killing them, but he picks them off, right? Like sets traps and stuff. And then finally he goes to the last dude, the first sheriff that was like bothering him. And it's like, it's the speech that he gives him. He says, man, I could have killed them. He said, I could have killed them all. He said, I could have killed you. He says, back there, you the law. Out here, it's me. He said, don't mess with me. You mess with me, you're going to get a war that you'll never believe. And I don't know what it is about him saying that with this knife up against this dude's throat that has me like, yo, this is the coldest dude I ever met in my life, ever seen in my life in a movie. And then he leaves. And I mean, and it's like, it's so crazy how he just turns this town upside down all because of their prejudices and stuff like that. It's a dope movie. And so you see this man who is like scarred by war, trying to live a peaceful life, but it seems like war just keeps finding him. And that's the story of Rambo. You know what I mean? And part 2 is the main movie that I grew up on. Part 3, not so much, but it's good. Rambo was okay. Rambo's Last Blood was dope.
I didn't see that one.
Yeah. I think the story of Rambo. I like Sylvester Stallone. Crazy enough, not in everything, I would say maybe, but Rocky and Rambo are like his 2 masterpieces. Excuse me, most of the Rockies, because Rocky 5 and Rocky Balboa, both of those movies can kick rocks. But yeah, Rocky and Rambo, Rocky's 1 through 4, and his first appearance, what is it, Rocky, in Creed's 1 and 2, Creed. I think. Yeah. Did he play?
Yeah,
was
he was
in
the
Creed
first
2?
Yeah, he was in the first 2.
He was in the first 2. Yeah, Creed's 1. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and those 2. Yeah, perfect. You know what I mean? Like those were 2 really good appearances and so forth. You know what I mean? Whatnot. But I feel like
I was gonna say, what was I gonna say? I've been trying to tell y'all this for the last 2 weeks because we all kind of watched it within a week of each other watching it. I watched Aquaman 2. I remember Adrian had said he had watched it, and you said you had watched it not too long ago. Mm-hmm. So I did watch Aquaman 2. It wasn't bad.
Yeah, I didn't think it was bad either. Yeah. It wasn't. I mean, like legit. It's not like a masterpiece.
I didn't love it, but I didn't hate it either. It was fine.
Yeah. I feel like it's a good popcorn movie.
I could watch it again after it came on TV and
indeed. Like I'm not kicking down any doors to watch it again. But if somebody was like, hey, let's watch Aquaman 2, I'd probably be like, all right, you know,
I'd be like, bet, let's watch it.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. Again, for me, what makes it pop was like watching it with my kids, because my kids were digging it. And I was watching it with my 2-year-old, and which by the way, this daggum 2-year-old girl of mine, it's like she comprehends movies in the ways that I don't believe a 2-year-old is supposed to comprehend. I don't know how to explain it. It's the questions that she asks. She be like, well, yeah, why are they fighting? I'll be like, well, because he's evil. He's like, oh, he's evil? Yeah. Okay, did he just kill him? Like, that's what she be like, did he kill him? Like, hey, why did he kill him? I said, oh, because he's evil. Oh, he's evil? Yeah, he's a monster. He's a bad guy? Yeah. Is Aquaman going to beat him? Yeah, Aquaman's going to beat him. Okay. You know, I mean, like it's a 2-year-old asking these questions and so forth, and she's, why is he angry? Is he angry? Like she's recognizing their feelings and emotions and stuff. So that's what made Aquaman 2 pop to me. Was my 2-year-old's awareness to what was happening in the movie and whatnot. But like, yeah, it was dope, man. I mean, you know, I've seen way worse movies, but I've also seen better movies. You know, but at the same time, this was a good movie. And by the way, it's called Rambo 6 New Blood. That's the name of it. New Blood. That's the name of the new movie. But yeah.
Nope, didn't know it.
I watched what did I watch the other day? Team America.
Oh, the one with the puppets.
Yes.
Man, listen, that movie is so.
Yes.
All right. Aside from the blasphemous stuff. Listen, everybody has AIDS. AIDS.
No, you see that went over your head. You don't understand what they were trying to do in that song. They were trying not to discriminate on people who have AIDS, so that's why they were singing about how everybody has AIDS.
No, it's not even over your head. No, it didn't go over my head. What I'm saying is that song was hit. That song was a hit to me. I used to sing that all the time. Everybody had. But see what it was for me. It was the way he was dancing as a puppet. Like everybody has AIDS. So I was
that movie's so good.
Yeah, that movie's crazy. Yeah. He's like, if you don't believe me, I put the jihad out on YouTube. I haven't watched that movie in years. That movie that movie was radically childish, man. But like,
but good though. At the same time, like real good because it was a stereotypic. You know,
listen, that puppet sex scene,
Team America,
was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. Yeah, that whole scene, like, I mean, yeah, it was just ridiculous.
Like people were upset about that. I'm like, but you watch movies where people have sex, but the puppets offended you.
Yeah,
it went too far.
Yeah.
It went way too far. Because it went way too far.
Well, because one of them dookied on the other one, so it was like, yo. Like,
that did it happen.
Yeah, yes, that was a third. You must have watched. Yeah, you must have watched the edited version because that was a part where during that sex scene when one of them took a crap on the other one.
Yeah, it did get a little a little crazy.
There was an uncut one. That's probably where it was in.
And I saw that one.
Yeah, I saw the uncut one. Yeah, I mean it got crazy. And then like the songs that they were throwing in because it was like a parody of 80s action movies, I suppose.
Yeah. America.
Yeah. I used to sing that all the time. Coming it through just to save the day and something like that. And then we need a montage.
I used to like that. That's what I like.
Yeah.
The montage.
Yeah. Montage songs are always great.
Yeah.
That one was funny.
I'm glad that movie didn't make any sequels. We didn't need it. Like leave that as is. And so forth, man. Yeah, I pushed. I know y'all don't do anime, man, but I pushed play on Naruto again the other day.
I watched some. No. I never. It wasn't on Naruto. It was. What was the one I used to watch? Oh, I can't even remember what it's called now.
I feel like if you push play on Naruto, like if you just push play and just really paid attention and like gave it like an honest. Like legit, like watched it. I think it will convince you to start trying like anime seriously. Like it's a Naruto is a like that story. Like people talk about the filler, and what's dope about streaming is like you can find out which shows are filler and just skip them. But really though, like it's this heartfelt story. I mean, and this is not spoiling anything, but it's this heartfelt story about a boy who grew up with nobody, who wanted to become somebody just so that he could be seen, noticed, respected, and loved, and by the very people who were rejecting him and whatnot. And like legit, like just watching the character development and the relationships develop, it's dope. I don't know how else to put it. Like I can't imagine somebody watching Naruto and walking away from it and be like, yeah, man, I hate this story. You know, I mean, like I don't know, it's weird. It's hard for me to imagine that, but I pushed play on that the other day, and then my fault. Go ahead.
No, I've heard nothing but good things about Naruto. And again, I don't have anything against anime. I really don't. It's just again, I watch like, we all have so many things we watch and so many hours in a day, and my thing is I just don't want to start it. It's what it is. It's not that I have anything against it. I just don't want to start it because I don't want to. I just don't want something else I have to follow or keep up with, and I just don't want to do it.
Yeah. Well, what's cool about Naruto is that it's done.
Yeah.
Well, at least the main story. And matter of fact, the funny thing with me is I never watched it until it was done. And that's what and that's what made me actually go and watch it, was because I actually saw a scene of like the last fight.
Mm-hmm.
And when I saw that, I was like, yo, I've been sleeping on the show, but I need context to understand why this fight is so important. Because like just watching this fight, it looks important. And I need to know the story. And so I went and watched the whole thing. And so by the time I got to that last fight, like, I mean, I was bought in. Like, and like just emotionally, and it meant something, you know what I mean? Like which is crazy. There was it's like I wish y'all had seen it, because there was a scene and it comes like, I mean, I'm talking like because like there's like there's Naruto. You know how you have like, well, you probably don't know. So like there's Dragon Ball and then there's Dragon Ball Z, right? Well, there's Naruto and then there's Naruto Shippuden.
Yeah.
Right. And there's this scene in Shippuden based upon everything that started from like Naruto 1, and then we get to Shippuden. There's this one scene, and I'm gonna tell you, I'm a grown man. Not too much moves me, but like just watching it, and I'm not saying that I was bawling. I'm just saying like, man, like my eyes watered a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Because it was that moving of a scene based upon everything that you've seen from episode 1, and like how it builds. Like the writer of that story, like I don't know what he was on, but he was on something, man. But to get to some comic stuff today for the library, I checked this out for some odd reason. It's Gotham Knights, which apparently they say that this is a prequel to the Gotham Knights video game. I know it's like, I'm trying to get it to where the lights aren't. It says a prequel to the Gotham Knights video game, which really was not that great of a game.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Yeah. It was fun, right? It was fun. But when you've played the Arkham series, to come back to this, it was like going back in time. You know, it's like, yo, like they could have done so much more, and they could have done so much better. There were fun things, lovable things about it, but apparently this comic book is a prequel to that game. And I was like, it was at the library. I was like, let me check this out. Let me just see what's what with it and so forth. And I decided to just dive in. So I don't consider anything in this book canon, in any universe, except for the Gotham Knights universe, because the Gotham Knights universe was a weird universe. Yeah. I was a little disappointed because I was hoping that it would be a spinoff of the Arkham series.
Yeah, I think that's what everybody was hoping for, but then obviously that wasn't the case.
It would have made sense. Like, I don't understand why they didn't go that route, because like, spoiler alert, in the Arkham Knight video game, Batman dies at the end of that, supposedly. We're gonna say he did though.
Yeah.
He dies at the end of that game, and Gotham Knights is based on the death of Batman. And then here's Dick, Barbara, Tim, and Jason, now becoming the guardians of Gotham City, having to go up against the Court of Owls. And I think the story was dope. I think there were dope things about the story. You know what I mean? And there's a little bit of a little twist at the end or whatnot that works. But I mean, it just could have been so much better. So much
Where'd
better.
you find that Rambo movie? I'm not finding that.
The Rambo New Blood, Rambo 6 New Blood.
Are you sure that Sylvester Stallone's in that, or is it somebody else?
It looked like it said Sylvester Stallone. Here's the thing. I never watched the whole actual teaser myself, but it says Rambo 6 New Blood teaser 2024. And here's the thing. I'd be so mad. Like, wait. February 21st. Is it
real?
Rambo 6 is not confirmed yet, but there have been talks about continuing Rambo story through a TV series. So, which is weird. So it might be like a fan made thing. I don't know.
Yeah,
So,
'cause I'm not finding it on IMDb.
but yeah, so yeah, maybe it's fake. I never watched the trailer. I just see a bunch of like links for it. So
okay. Well, I was I'm like on here like trying to find out who's in it, was about. I'm like, I'm not finding nothing.
but now that I'm looking at all of these pages, it's like, it could be something fan made, which I hate when fan made stuff looks so.
Sometimes it look real.
Sometimes it look good. Dragon Ball Z stuff that's fan made looks better than the Dragon Ball Evolution. You know what I mean?
I'm literally going to make. So there is this video on YouTube that a guy made that he chopped up like videos from the Karate Kid, and he explained why Daniel is actually the bully. And
I've heard that before. Yeah, I've heard that theory.
And you watched it. Yeah. So I am going to do the same thing with RoboCop if YouTube does.
Oh my God! Here you go.
Be ridiculous.
Yeah. Hey, don't be biased and show how and then make sure you show how reckless she was too.
No, I'm yeah. It's all his fault. So anyway,
Yo,
everybody's gonna know that RoboCop's the villain.
So like they kind of explored that a little bit. What you said about Daniel San in the
show
Cobra Kai.
Yeah, they talked about it in Cobra Kai.
Yeah. They kind of explored that particular theory.
Yeah. Oh, when you watch Cobra Kai, you know that Daniel, like the whole time you watching it, you like this dude.
Daniel is a jerk.
A jerk.
Oh, but hold on, no. Like first of all, I'm not saying that I disagree with y'all. I'm not saying that I disagree, but you do gotta think about like he was getting bullied quite a bit. Right, like he was getting picked on. No. The three movies straight. There was somebody always coming for him. Right. So like there's
but he wasn't getting bullied though. There were competitions.
I don't know, man. Like for example, in part 3, why did I do?
Chosen. Like, you did threaten to kill him and his woman. So Chosen was just crazy.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like he goes to China.
Nobody watched Karate Kid 3 too.
Well, no. I did. I watched part 3. Yeah. But in part 2,
I've seen them all too.
In part 2,
the woman, all of them.
In part 2, they go to Japan. He's getting sweated by that dude for no reason. In part 3, you know what I'm saying? Again, this dude shows up.
I love how Cobra Kai sticks to 1 and 2.
Do they?
No, they brought them all in. No, they brought in. No, they talked about No, they brought everybody in. They brought the guy in from that he fought in 3 too. They brought only one they haven't acknowledged. They haven't acknowledged the next Karate Kid yet. The girl.
Yes,
they haven't acknowledged her.
She don't count.
Yeah, but she might give it the next season. Let's see what happens.
They talked about it. They talked about it.
Yeah, and I wouldn't be surprised if she shows up in like the next season. And, I would not surprise because it was because that was Mr. Miyagi's student. Now, what would not make sense is if they brought Jaden in, because that was a whole reboot.
He won't make sense. But I don't think Jaden acts anymore anyway. I think he said he was out ever since Last Earth or whatever that movie was called, After Earth.
People get crap about.
Yeah.
Oh, they tore that boy apart.
Yeah, they did.
I think that was his last movie. That movie was terrible.
It was.
I remember Asia saw that with us.
It wasn't that movie was bad. Worst movie ever, but I
didn't say it was the worst movie ever, but it was not a good movie. It was a bad movie. I didn't like it. I watched it. I was like, why did I pay money for this? I was mad at myself.
All right, I paid money for it. I think I watched it when it was streaming.
I went like because I remember I saw it because Asia was out visiting and I took the kids and Asia was with us. I remember and I took it and I was like, this movie was. I was mad because not only did I spend money, but then I spent extra money because I took Asia.
I don't remember anything about it. But first of all, let me tell you this: my secret is $5 Tuesday. That's the only time I go see a movie, just in case it is trash.
Yeah, that's what I do out here all the time.
So at best, I'm out $5 to $10, and then if I walk away feeling like I got cheated out of $5, that's how I know that was a horrible movie. But wait,
it wasn't his last one because he was in the Get Down.
That's what I was about to say. I was wondering if the Get Down was before or after that. But I don't know what that one is. The Get Down is a TV show off
the TV
Netflix.
show on Netflix. Great TV show.
It's actually dope.
They only got one series in one season.
Two, I thought.
Did it got two?
Yeah, it had two.
Oh man, they stopped doing it because it would cost so much. But
TV show. But it was dope. It was kind of like almost like it was a reimagining of the history of hip hop. That's what it was. And but they introduced factual stuff about the origins of hip hop, but they created a fictional story around it, and it made it dope. You know what I mean? And Jaden was one of the guys of the main crew, but of course they was making him gay, which I was like, man, like yo, like cause him and that little white dude that like they was starting to have some little.
Well, he goes away in real life, so.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I've seen that lately. So
have you seen his Batman? Have you seen his Batman music video?
No, I don't look at anything for Jaden Smith.
I don't. Yeah, I actually ignore. I ignore a great majority of what comes from
Batman. I don't know. He was wearing a white Batman suit though. The suit looked dope. I will tell you that much. The suit did look dope. He had a white Batman suit.
I will tell you this, as much as I hate to admit it, because we know on the other show we were talking about songs that end up on our playlist. Willow Smith, I actually like her music a little bit. I don't follow her stuff.
She got one song.
No, she got more than one song.
Talk about with my hair back.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's all she got.
She got more than one song, and that's not the song that I like. But like, no, she got this other song with some dude, and I got it somewhere on my playlist. I think it's called like Catch a Vibe or something like that. I don't know. But like it's actually like it. The melody of it is pretty dope. But there was something else that I saw on Instagram, like a clip of her singing, and I'm just like, yo, she's not bad. Like it's different, but like she's not bad. And you know me, I'm picky about music. So if I'm saying that it's not bad, like obviously, like it's not bad.
I like Jaden Smith's Icon song. That's a good song.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Jaden. You know, even the Karate Kid.
I'm completely out of this conversation because I'm completely out.
He has an Icon song. It's good. It's just one song that I play by him.
Yeah. Yo. So, I'm excited about this Deadpool movie, but like I'm trying so hard to ignore everything that people are saying about it. Like any videos, anything about characters that said like I don't want to know nothing. I just want to go in and watch it.
Yeah, it's easy for me to do that. I've trained myself to do that.
yeah, like even now, like there's a clip I see where it says every character confirmed. I don't care. Like I want to be surprised when I go in to go watch this movie. Like I think it's going to be a good movie on the basis of Ryan Reynolds alone. Like other than that, I seen the first preview that they did for the Super Bowl. That's all I needed. I know that Wolverine is in it. That's all I need. I'm ignoring it. I'm not listening to any feedback. I'm not listening to any reviews. Like none of that. I'm gonna go and watch this movie on my own. I'm excited about that happening. What is this? This better not be a Deadpool preview.
I want you to see his Batman suit.
Oh, I did see this. I think I've ignored it though.
And then he was out there dancing on Hollywood Boulevard with a Batman guy who takes pictures. And Superman, see.
I've seen pictures of that. I've seen pictures of that white Batman suit, but I didn't know it was from a video.
Yeah. He had a song called Batman. It's very whack.
I don't need you to play it. I didn't need you to play it because I'm like looking at it. I'm like I can only imagine the song that goes with this looks pretty bad. So I'm like, no, I didn't need you. like just what I'm watching. Yeah.
Hey, you know what's really sad? He looked like Robert Pattinson's Batman, but like in white suit.
I mean, it could be worse. It could have like nipples on it.
You right.
Hey, you better stop hating on the bat nipples.
I hated the bat nipples, man. Like you might as well put a bat penis print in that suit. Like no.
Them nipples at. Look at them. Look at them nipples.
Get them nipples. Hey, you know, really, when you think about it, the fact that we all noticed that people on Earth noticed it enough to make mention, like, yo, like there's nipples in that suit. Like, what's going on here? Like, who decided to put nipples on it?
It was ridiculous.
Them nipples never bothered me. It's nipples, whatever.
What was the point? I didn't see the point. Like somebody sat there and was like, you know what we should do?
Put nipples on a
Put
suit.
nipples on a batsuit. Like,
And then somebody said, you know what? That's a good idea.
and somebody greenlit that, right? Somebody greenlit that.
Stop hating on the nipples. Stop
If I
hating
was
on
Michael
them.
Keaton, I would have bowed out too. I would be like, nah, y'all just put some nipples on this suit. My nipples don't even look like that. Y'all just put nipples on there. Don't make no sense.
Ain't nobody's nipples that perfectly
Wow,
round.
we almost lost Batman Forever when that happened, boy. We almost lost him forever. It was almost no coming back from that.
Yeah, man.
I'm not mad. I'm not mad at Batman, but they don't bother me. They never did.
It was like Superman 4. Like we almost didn't come back for Superman 4. Like,
listen,
a quest for peace. Come on, bro. That was terrible.
It was. That was, and you know what? As a kid, I used to watch that movie quite a bit. Like as an adult, I'm like, man, what was I on? Like, what was? And like,
I have a confession. Despite all my movies and all my comics and toys and everything, I have never actually watched any of the original Superman movies. They all look terrible to me. I never wanted to watch any of them. I've seen clips of them.
The first two are
yeah. I've seen clips of all of them. Yeah.
Yeah,
I've just seen clips.
Surprise in it,
and I'm like, I don't want to. None of them look good to me.
In all honesty, they're not. But people love them because at the time they were groundbreaking cinema for superhero movies and so forth.
For what they were.
That's why like when people be like Christopher Reeves is the best Superman. Yeah, maybe for the 70s and 80s. That's why I'm trying to explain to Ramon. It's like decade wise. He made sense for that era. That those movies made sense for that era in which they were dropped, right?
Mm-hmm.
I would argue that Man of Steel makes sense for the era in which it was dropped. The Superman that we got now makes sense for this era.
Evil Superman.
He's not evil though. He's
not evil.
This is me watching the movie. I'm like, dang, they're killing everybody in this movie.
You know what? We just got done arguing with you about RoboCop, so I really don't trust anything you say right now.
And then Zod's going to go kill 3 people. Now it's too much for him to handle. I got to break his neck.
I like how he rewrites history.
That's what he
does.
That is
what happened. What are you talking about? That's exactly what happened.
Yo, this is the same.
He killed thousands of people. What are you talking about?
This is the same guy who says
that
Wonder Woman.
Wait, what am I rewriting?
This is the same guy.
Did he not kill thousands of people?
No. You're rewriting the context.
No. Did he not?
No.
Did he not kill thousands of people? He did.
Not the way you're saying it.
He killed thousands of people. He didn't care about them people dying.
Right.
If that's the case, then the whole reason of why Batman was mad at him don't exist then. Y'all, are you killing your own argument?
His reason it makes sense too.
Yeah.
I know it didn't make sense. It was dumb. We didn't even know who the hell that guy was.
No. Batman's issue.
There was no emotional content.
Let's pause.
This guy's dying. I'm looking. Wait, hold on. I'm literally Googling. I'm like, who the hell is this dude right here?
You're talking
I don't
too
know
much.
who this dude
Batman's
is supposed
issue,
to be. Who I'm supposed to care about right here.
Dude, Batman's issue is that he's seeing good men turn bad. And here you have is somebody who can be unchecked, like this dude.
Exactly. This guy right quick. Let's mute.
That's what he. No, that's what he's worried about. Because it's the same. No, that's always been. He's like basically.
Let's mute that guy right quick too. He's real too.
How you gonna say just mute our mics?
Yeah. He literally says that his issue is, which by the way, again, this is what I've always said. This is the one thing that Nolan has contributed. That I think is a good thing that Nolan has contributed. It's the fact, right? Nolan destroyed Batman. I agree, but this is the one good thing. But hold on. Let me finish real quick. This is the one thing that I would say that he contributed because he says that like you either die a hero or you live long enough to become the villain, right? And so here's Batman,
and he stole that, by the way.
Who stole what? Nolan stole that. Nolan stole that.
Yeah.
No, who cares? I've also heard I've also heard other people say with great power comes great responsibility and more things than Spider-Man. But the point of the matter is that this Batman saw somebody who is radically strong, and he's like, yo, if this person was evil, we'd be in stupid trouble.
Then what was the point of him being upset about the guy who died that we don't even know?
It doesn't matter if we know him or not. He knew him.
No, it does matter. Because there's no emotional content to it.
No, it doesn't. He knew him. He knew him. It doesn't matter.
Kind of people, they didn't even have. Did they have?
No. It's not bad on the ground. But you trying.
I'm asking you a question here.
No, wait, but hold on. Because I need to address. I need to address what you just said.
Right quick?
I need to address what you said though before we
my
go.
Question.
I
right
will.
Quick,
but
you can address
I will. But let me address.
Have Lucius Fox in the movie.
Let's pause for a second before we go to that. Before we go.
Adrian, did they have Lucius Fox?
I don't believe so.
Yes or no?
I don't believe so.
T, continue what you were saying. That's all I needed to know.
To address your point. To address your point, though, you're trying to say that, hey, this was a bad move on the grounds that you don't know him. But the fact of the matter is, it doesn't matter if you know him. Bruce knew him. Yeah. And Bruce knew him. That's what matters. That's the problem here. We gauge movies based. We gauge movies based on what matters to us. Not realizing like, yo, it's not about us. It's about these characters and how they perceive things.
You made me forget what I was doing.
Praise God.
Listen.
Made me forget what I was doing.
Did we know John Wick's dog outside of what 5 minutes?
Thank you. I didn't know John Wick's dog. I don't give two poops.
I've never watched John Wick.
Oh, then you'll be upset because you didn't know the dog, and you'll be like, "This is a trash movie because I didn't get to know the dog that's making him go out and kill people."
And I've never watched the movies for that reason alone. Like, it's about a man who's upset about his dog being killed. Yeah, I'm not watching that.
No.
And then number 2 came out, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not watching that. And I honestly will tell you, I have never watched a second of any of those movies.
Hey, saying that. Which is another reason why people should not trust what it is that you say about movies.
Just because I never watched it don't mean that.
Thank you. No, it means a lot. It means a lot.
So not knowing a character and because we were emotionally involved, that doesn't mean anything. I'm like,
you just said you got emotionally attached to a dog.
What I'm saying, no, I didn't say that. What I'm saying is we didn't get emotionally attached to the dog, but there's an entire movie built around this man getting pissed off about what happened to his dog, and it's a great movie.
Do you know there's a Batman versus Superman redub?
I did not know
what
that.
do you mean, like? I didn't know that.
It says a redub of Batman versus Superman's final battle.
I did not.
That's a fan film.
I am in IMDb right now.
You do know regular people can add to IMDb like Wikipedia,
yes,
right?
I do know that. It's like Wikipedia.
So that doesn't mean anything.
Just like Wikipedia. What are you talking about?
So that doesn't mean anything. I don't care what I don't take everything I read on IMDb as the gospel.
Thank you. Just like how
Rambo wasn't on there, so he was wrong.
Hey, listen, I'm fine with that, but I will say this much though, like just like I don't take like what Rotten Tomatoes say is gospel. Like Rotten Tomatoes will say a movie is trash, and I'll watch it. I'll be like, yo, I actually enjoyed this. For example, Rotten Tomatoes probably. Matter of fact, let me look it up real quick before I say anything. Hold on, give me a quick second. Just a second. Let's see here.
Rotten Tomato on Killer Tomatoes.
Okay.
That's a cult classic right there.
No.
Got a cult following. All the tomato heads, man. What you looking for, T?
Hold on. No. I do know what I'm looking for. I just want to get
him a long time to fight.
No. I found it. I just wanted to see something else. Okay. So no. I just wanted to make sure before I said what I had to say. For example, between the two Wonder Woman movies, you said that
Wonder Woman's?
You said Wonder Woman 84. Wonder Woman 1984 was better than
The
Wonder
first one, yeah, it
Woman
wasn't
than the first
boring.
one, right?
Yeah,
right,
the first one was
right,
boring as
right,
hell.
right. So on on Rotten Tomatoes, right? On Rotten Tomatoes, Wonder Woman 1984 got a 58% on the tomato meter, which is less than past.
What I gave it.
Yeah, it was more than that, definitely, right? That's 84. The first Wonder Woman, it gives it a 93%. Right. What I'm saying is,
That's
is like
because Wonder Woman. That was the first time Wonder Woman was on the big screen, so of course people gave it to her.
Dude, okay. So even
He's
if
a
that was your,
hater.
even if that was your argument, if 1984
That is
was
my
really,
argument. Not
but
if. It
no,
is.
no,
What do you
no.
mean if?
So even
That's my
since,
argument.
so even since that's your argument, right? If with 93% for Wonder Woman, you're saying 84 is a better movie, but yet Rotten Tomatoes rates it as a 58. Right. Like now, even the audience score for Wonder Woman, the first one was at an 83%, and then the second one somehow got a 73%, which that's mind-boggling. I'm starting to wonder how accurate this site actually is, because I've heard nothing
So now
but
because they're getting good, it's terrible.
no.
Now you know what
I've heard. I've heard nothing but bad things come from other people's
what
mouths.
was the rating
Plus
from
mine.
it? What was the approval rating?
For 84?
Yeah.
For 84, 73% from the audience.
What was the first one?
83% from the audience.
Okay, and Batman vs Superman was 29%.
How we going? Wait,
Hey, yo, listen. Hey, here's the thing, but here's my point though. Here's
Wonder Woman 84 was still better than Batman vs Superman.
which again, I respectfully, but here's my point though. We like what we like. Right? You're saying that you like 84, which
84
again,
was a real good movie. Monkey Paw. Y'all just didn't like the Monkey Paw.
No,
that.
That's one of the
movie wasn't good.
If you don't like the
wasn't
Monkey,
good.
Yeah.
If you don't like the Monkey Paw, it's okay.
The movie wasn't good. Right, but here's the thing
the
though.
Monkey Paw went over your head. I understand.
Here's the thing. You're saying that, right? You're saying that, and that's what I'm saying about Batman versus Superman. Like, yo, there's stuff that went over your head with Batman versus Superman.
No, it didn't go over my head.
Well, then Wonder Woman 84 didn't go over mine. Then Wonder Woman 84 didn't go over mine.
It was right there.
It was right there in my face.
Right
It was a horrible movie in my face. Then.
I don't understand how Wonder Woman 84 got a 5.4 and Batman got a. Oh, that's because 750,000 people did.
Yeah, but here's and you know what's here's something else though. Here's what Rotten Tomatoes don't communicate though. Rotten Tomatoes do not communicate how a lot of people have revisited Batman versus Superman and be like, yo, wait a minute. I think
that's not true. That didn't happen.
Dude, I sent you a whole link to a guy who was like for years he loathed that movie until he went back.
I can send you a link about how Batman Forever was the best Batman movie ever. I can send you a link right now.
No.
I can send you petitions saying that how they need to bring the nipples back on the Batsuit. I can show you that right now. So that doesn't even make sense. And you know I can. And Adrian's name is probably on that petition.
I like the nipples. Y'all better stop hating on
Hey, with the penis print. With the penis print. I want the bat penis print too. Hey, I want dimples in his booty cheeks.
There's a whole give George Clooney another chance. There's a whole movement about giving George Clooney a second chance because it was a script. It wasn't his fault.
He said, I want love handles and armor. I want it all. He said, having said all of that, man, Batman versus Superman is the greatest superhero movie of all time.
You agree with that, Adrian?
He don't. That's me. That's a me thing.
What's your favorite superhero movie of all time?
Me? Oh man, I don't know. That's so many. Man, you can put me on the spot like that. I don't know.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Honestly,
he said his, so I was
actually no. I'm joking. I'm joking about the BVS being the greatest for me.
I was about to say I thought it was Justice League.
I was about to say it is the Snyder cut. It's the Snyder cut for me. I mean, 4 hours. Like no other superhero movie gave me 4 hours and gave me the satisfying crunch from a series of movies like that. So I mean that's my opinion.
I don't know. I don't think I could just narrow it down to one if I could, because I don't know, because there's quite a few, because like I really like, obviously I like my Batman '89. I love that movie. I like, but I also really like Blade 2. I love that movie. And I really like the first X-Men movie too. So it's like there's a lot of so I don't know if I just have like
the first
one
was good, bro.
I love the first X-Men movie.
It was good, but
it was the third movie that ruined it.
I love the first one.
I've always
the first
felt
two
like
was fine. The third one ruined it. First Class came back good.
Yeah. I always felt like I always felt like
Days of Future Past came on clutch.
I've always felt like they nerfed the X-Men. I didn't like the retelling of like I hated like how they did Rogue in those movies. I mean I think they were good movies, but just the way that they rewrote some of the characters and some of the stories and even like the origins and all that, it really just turned me off to it. But I mean, yeah, good movies. I think I definitely enjoyed it. Like there was stuff, man, that used to just kind of just blow my mind, like with Wolverine. Like when she asked him if they hurt when it came out, and that man said every time. Like he gave me some real emotional buy-in to his pain, just being who he is and not having a memory. True story, you know what I mean? But like yeah, man, like it's just like when I go back and look at it, it's like man, like I felt like Magneto was just and Professor Rex, even though I felt like if they'd have made that movie like about a decade earlier when Patrick Stewart was just a little younger, I did always kind of feel like he was a good Professor Rex.
He needed to be old. Professor Rex needed to be older.
I mean, I don't think he needed to be that crusty though. I kind of felt like him and Magneto were crusty.
Nah, bro.
Like, yeah.
Well, here's the thing. Okay, it's like Magneto was also a World War II Holocaust survivor. How young did you expect him to be?
Right.
but see. Okay,
that's one thing in the comics that never made sense. This man looks like.
So then for me, then the reality should have been that like X-Men should have taken place in some earlier decades, not in the
I like that the way it was.
Yeah, and they tried that and it sucked.
Yeah.
wait, what do you mean? No. What I'm saying is, it's like I wish we could have gotten X-Men as the way they were created in the comic books. You know, with your first class, with your actual first class of Cyclops, Iceman, the Beast, Jean Grey, and Angel.
For us, that was sell, but they're in the business of making money, and that one.
For the general audience, exactly, because like. Let's like it or not.
You have to have Wolverine in there.
You have to have Wolverine. Everybody knows Wolverine.
Right. Yeah. You have to. You can't do it without him. You can't.
Yeah. Cyclops.
If you're talking about making money and making a profit, he has to be in there.
So that's fine. But you don't think they would have been able to make a profit if they did it
not the way they wanted to make I'm not saying it would have lost money. I'm not going to say that.
I'm about to say
not in a way that
imagine a live action Wolverine that mirrored the 90s cartoon.
No, so that's not what I'm saying. No. What I'm saying is if you made it the way the original, that first class, blah blah blah, and you do it without Wolverine, because that means you have to have a movie without him in it with just the original 5, right? Mm-hmm. You have to have a movie without him in it. It's only people who's going to go see it are going to be real comic book junkies like us, and a few people who think that Wolverine's going to be in it, and then going to get on their computers and give it a 1 because Wolverine wasn't in it.
I don't know. I kind of feel like that's speculation. I kind of feel like
it's not speculation. That's facts.
Let me cut in for a second. So today, maybe. When did that come out? 20 years ago?
Like 99, 2000, somewhere around there.
No way. There's no way they could have. No. Not 20 years ago, because again, people are going to go see what they're familiar
2000.
with.
Came out in 2000.
Yeah. So no way. Like I said, if we're talking today's audience, maybe, because we also we've been
they
spoiled
still
all
want
this.
to did it because they want to make $1 billion, $2 billion off the ticket sales. And I don't think it would do that without a Wolverine.
Let me tell you.
I don't think so either.
I would tell you, I think what will hit would be Step. I can't even remember the name.
This might be the biggest Deadpool ever. Why?
Because Wolverine's in it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, for real, because Deadpool and Wolverine was always like a thing or whatnot. Like everybody,
gonna be a bunch of people who did not watch the Deadpool movies because they didn't know who he was, but they finna watch it now because Wolverine in it.
I don't know. You think so?
It is. It is.
I mean, like, no. If they knew Wolverine, they knew Deadpool.
Because Wolverine is like Spider-Man, is Superman, and everybody that you see on here, mine is Static Shock.
Which is crazy.
Like that.
Which is crazy.
You don't have
he's so weak in the comics.
Yeah,
like,
you don't have to. You don't have to be a comic. Okay, everybody stuff for Static Shock and Black Panther. If you did it before the Black Panther movie came out, no one would. The only people, they only know these characters, right? And a lot of people don't even know their origins of them. They just know, I know who Incredible Hulk is. I don't know his origin. I know who Wolverine is.
People knew Incredible Hulk's origin only because of that was the TV. Hulk's been a staple for decades. He was one of the more familiar Avengers.
I mean, but no.
We knew. A lot of us grew up on that daggum TV.
No,
show.
I'm talking about people who are not comic book fans. I think there's only 3 people.
Talking about just general audience, yeah.
Yep. I think there's only 3 people that people know the origins of, and they never had to pick up a comic book. They never had to watch a movie. That is Batman, that is Superman, and that is Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I'd agree with that. Yeah.
I mean, everybody don't know that's Bruce Banner. Do most people don't even know that when the Incredible Hulk movie came out, they changed his name,
David Banner.
David Banner.
No. In the TV show. The TV show.
I'm sorry, because Bruce was too homophobic.
Yeah, really? The guy didn't like the name or something. Yeah, it was something like that. Yeah, he said the name sounded gay or something like that.
Yeah.
I never knew that.
So they changed his name to David Banner.
You talking about Bill Bixby said that? The guy who played the guy. Well,
no.
It was the creators or something like that.
One of the creators.
Yeah, one of the creators of the show.
Stanley, if I was Stanley, I'd have been like, no. What I'm saying is, if I
studio who did it, I don't.
If I was Stanley, I'd have been like, okay, well, you're fired. Let's get somebody else in here who understands the vision here.
Look, he was taking that money. Look.
Yeah, I feel you.
And sometimes Stan Lee, he doesn't have as much power as you think he had over some of his characters. Some of it was controlled by the studio itself, Marvel itself.
Yeah. But anyway, the first X-Men movie, I'm not gonna act like I didn't enjoy it when it first came out, but it's like just a hindsight thing. It was like, man, like they nerfed a lot of the characters. I would argue, what I mean, like there was just stuff that I would have wanted to see that I did not see. Like for example, we got to see later on, with Iceman, actually being Iceman and riding his ice wave, all around it, the thing. Cyclops, what I mean, again, he's somebody who is way more powerful than the movies portrayed him. And there's much more to his character than what the movies portrayed for him. You know what I mean? Storm. Honestly, listen, I love me some Halle Berry. Lord knows I do. But come on, she could have been casted better. I mean, cast an actual African as Storm. You know what I mean? And then don't nerf her powers. You know what I mean? Make her more than just somebody who brings forth some lightning every now and then. Give us some snowstorms. Give us, you know what I mean? All of that, it's just Rogue, come on, come on, Rogue is one of the strongest X-Men. She's supposed to have this whole tragic story.
But again, you're asking them to set up a lot in a 90-minute movie when people don't know these characters.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Don't make a 90-minute movie. Make it three. Make it.
Look, back then in 2000, they wasn't making 3-hour long superhero movies.
Yes, they were. Hello. Right.
Oh,
my fault. You're right.
Oh,
not superhero movies. You're right. Not superhero movies. Right. You're right. They wasn't doing it for superheroes movies. But was there something wrong with being innovative in that respect, though? Build the world. You know what I mean? That's what made Blade work. Even though Blade was short, they built the world around Blade. And Blade, because of Blade, that's when they began to realize, hold on, wait, we can actually do something real serious with these comic book movies. Blade
was one character that we had to focus on. True. We had five major characters we had to focus on.
I give you that, but even still, more than a 90, even if you just went 2.5 hours, you can still build a world. And again, you're dealing with some people, because who your main audience is going to be? Your main audience is going to be people who have seen comic books, right? So they're going to understand there's ways you could have told this story and started to build a world with the X-Men movie. Maybe you would not have been able to resolve anything in that first movie, but like creating that anticipation for the next movie. I mean, like that's what they did with Lord of the Rings.
You're giving 2,000 audiences way too much credit.
Yeah, I'm in the second.
You're right. I am, because for people to reject a great movie like Batman versus Superman, that makes sense. You're right. I am giving them too much credit. You're right. You're right. You're right. I believe you. You know what? Never mind. I recant everything that I said. You're right. The way that they did X-Men was perfect for the audiences. I get you. That makes so much sense. That makes a lot of sense. So yeah, I recant my statements.
So
I am
in the second season of the X-Men animated series, and they're barely scratching the surface off of some of the backgrounds of some of them. You know what I mean? It takes a while. It takes a while.
Speaking
of X-Men, the thing that comes out today for you guys, it's after 12 o'clock. It's the 20th. For real? Now. It comes out today on the 20th. It's probably not on there yet.
It'll probably be like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. Yeah.
But it does come out today. I'm not going to watch the new ones until I get done with the other ones, because I want to remember everything. So I want to freshen my head.
I just recently, like within the past 6 months, I think, finished the new ones. It's like it was legit like recently. So I mean, not the new ones, the old ones. I mean, whatnot. So I'll be ready to go.
I thought about watching it, but I decided not to, because again, I don't want to watch the last season. It was trash.
I was just about to say that last season was doo.
Maybe they're gonna fix it. I'm hoping they're gonna fix it. So I mean, they have plenty of time to go through.
Ramon, you are giving Disney way too much credit.
I'm very hopeful, man. Why can't I be hopeful?
You can be hopeful all you want. You're giving Disney way too much credit. I don't know what Disney you've been watching the last 2 years, but I have no hope in them. I have no hope.
Yeah. Disney is nothing like it was in the 90s and the decades before.
I'm telling you, so like I said, I didn't know how I felt about it after watching it a second and third time. I don't feel no excitement for that new season. I saw one little clip I saw one little 1 minute clip of an episode. I was like, yeah, this ain't doing nothing for me. It ain't doing nothing for me.
I'm going to watch it. I'm going to give it a chance. But quite frankly, like the way that Disney's been handling stuff is like I'm not expecting to be wowed. But so here's my expectations. I expect to see mutants doing some mutant stuff. That's it. Like, so as long as I can see mutants doing some mutant stuff, I will walk away satisfied. I'm not going to expect to be compelled by the story. I'm not going to expect to be compelled by character development.
I'm expecting them to fix it. I mean, character development is already there. So all they got to do is just run with the story and fix it.
Man, a character forever develops. You know what I mean? Like you know what I'm saying? Like if you're gonna expand a story, that character should always still be ever growing. It's just like real life, you know what I mean? So, but the fact of the matter is, what I'm saying is that I'm not going to be watching it for that. I want to see Wolverine cut some stuff with his claws, Jubilee spark some stuff with her sparks, Rogue smash to steal some powers, and Storm. You know what I mean? Like I'm expecting to see that, nothing less.
I don't see them taking that out. That's already a staple of the show. So if they do that, they really messing up.
We would hope so. Now, let me ask you something. There's a character in there with the all white face. Is that Morph?
Yeah.
Why does he look like that?
Because he's non-binary now.
What? Is that real, or you just made that up?
No, I'm telling you, that's exactly what it is. He's non-binary now.
Man, see, that's that bull. That's that bull that I'm talking about.
Y'all have not heard that?
I haven't heard anything about the show except for it's a continuation.
I haven't been looking at, like I told you, like I'm the type of person I see one trailer and I'll be like, man, I don't want to hear anything else about it until I actually watch it.
Are you messing with me though, right?
I'm not messing. Why would I make that up? Why would I make that up?
Hey, but you know,
like a joke.
No, I kind of heard that a little bit about like Mystique or something like that.
Yeah, no, I
No,
told
we
you that
said
too.
that
but
last week. We said something about she's a man
Morph
now.
is-
And
yeah.
I said, well, she can do that, and you got mad at me, but she can.
No, I call BS on that.
She can turn into a.
She's a turn to whatever she wants. Like
right. No. I get that she can turn into
She could be
whatever.
white, black, blue, man,
No,
male, whatever she wants.
Here's the thing, though. She can.
Like,
but
how do we know what she really is?
But listen to what you're saying, though. You're saying she can this.
There it is,
She
'cause she
can
was
that.
born a
Because I'm gonna always call her she. I'm
Right.
gonna always call her. I'm just saying that she can.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Oh,
where'd he go?
Morph is,
I was
Morph
wondering
is-
who.
Morph is non-binary. It's time for us to get off. That's why.
Yeah, because I don't woke
Yeah.
this girl up. Yeah. Look at
Oh,
her.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have been over a while. Yeah.
Over there talking about S-Man. Talking about
Yo.
it's terrible.
So Mystique is a girl, Morph is a boy. They can turn into whatever, but they still what they is.
They're mutants.
He's not.
Hey,
That
you
don't-
know what?
He's non-binary.
The whole story of the mutants is the equality. It's
Yeah,
what
yeah.
we're teaching our kids.
But see, here's the thing. Here's what I hate about this argument here right now.
Let
Because
me
now,
find,
because now it equates sexual identity
Even more to it,
and gender identities. It equates it to the civil rights movement, and that's trash.
Yeah, even more to it. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, man, listen. I gotta go because apparently this brat didn't woke up, and now I gotta go and turn on. We're probably gonna watch some Naruto and go to sleep.
Oh, it's so true. He is non-binary.
You wanna go watch some Naruto?
Again, why would I
Okay.
make this up?
Yeah.
Why would I make this? All right, let's end on Ramon's shocked face. Let's go ahead and let's end right there.
Yo, y'all, by all means, check out the 1 Minute War with Flash on YouTube.
Did it
Just
again.
The 1
I
minute
still got
war.
it.
Did it again.
Yeah. Y'all try to
What you
remember.
need to do is stop sending like 20,000 things so I can remember to go, oh, yeah, I'm supposed to watch that.
Yeah, you do send a lot.
Hey, listen, I be wanting to share stuff with people. Yo,
They be coming, too. I be like, damn.
Yeah, I can't even keep up, man. I'm like, man, I gotta work.
Yeah, see, I make my own schedule, so it's like, yeah.
They be coming, boy. I be like,
Hey, so from now on, every time I send something, I'll send a 1 minute war.
Until I tell you that I watched it, yeah. All right, everybody. Thank you for joining us. Tune in next week. Same bat time, same bat channel.
Grace and peace.
Ooh.